everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Claudia. So today what I'm going to be doing is, I wanted to do a video on this product here. It's called the Vanish One Action. And you know what? This isn't a product that I've actually been using for some time now. And sometimes, especially when it comes to these lighter fabrics, they tend to get dirty. And you know what? To my surprise, it actually works really, really well. So I wanted to just demonstrate. I started to clean this bag and I thought, you know what? I should jump on and do a quick video for you guys just so you could see the results. And that way you can also, especially if this is something that you need to do for your bags, you can get a good idea of how this works. So what I'm doing right now, just to give you some perspective, I've got a couple of towels. I got this just white cloth here. And what I'm going to be doing is I sprayed some of this Vanish Oxy Action here. I'm going to get close so you guys can see the item. And what I did, I just sprayed it. This is the Artsy, the Louis Vuitton Damier Azur Artsy. I bought this bag pre-loved, but it did have some ink stains and some dirt stains. And I wanted to see if I can get the stains out. And I actually started to spray it and I see some of the stains coming off. So I wanted to do a quick video for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep going with the bag. And I'm going to, right now, there are 2 ink stains here. You might be able to see them, maybe not. I'm going to spray some other areas so you'll be able to see them a little bit better. But I did spray this and I'm letting that sit for a minute. And now I'm just scrubbing with a white cloth. But these were actually ink stains, just as a heads up. And I do have some pictures that I'm going to put on the screen just so that you can see what this ink stain looked like before I started cleaning. And it was pretty significant. You can see how dark the ink spots are. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this just sit here. I'll probably go back and try to clean this again, but let me show you what it looks like right now real quick. I'm just really scrubbing. So, and what's really weird is that, like, if you look at my cloth, if you get really close, you can see the ink actually coming off of the bag, which I think is really crazy because I never thought that you can get ink out of a bag. But look at this. Look at that. Like, you can there's 2 spots here, you can barely see them. I think you'll be more impressed if I can show you some of these other areas, but I'll show you here. Look. So now look at this side of the bag. So you can see those spots here. These are ink stains. So I'm going to go ahead and spray that as well, and let it sit there for a minute. This is the stuff, and you see all I did was spray it directly. And you could also see that this bag also has a couple of stains here. You see those stains there? I'm going to spray that area as well. I'll let that sit there for a minute. I do have an extra towel that I'm just going to put underneath the bag just to keep this table clean, but you can see I'm letting it sit there for a minute. This bag actually came with a couple of areas. So the person who had this bag they were pretty honest. You can see all those pen marks here, but look at that. Like, they had a pen in here and they didn't realize that it was there. And look at that. So I'm just spraying the heck out of this bag. There's also some little stains here on the corner. I'm just gonna spray it all, to be honest. And it's kind of nice because, like, I could spray any of it. Like, you see, I'm just kind of going crazy with this thing. And it doesn't stain your bag, which I think is really cool. I'm going to put a little bit more here because that's where the ink stain was. I know at first when I did this, I was scared too. So if you're looking at me like, what the heck are you doing? Yeah, I was pretty terrified too the first time I did it, but it actually works really well. So I'm going to go ahead and just start. I do have this little brush here. That if you do have like a little brush, I think the brush can help kind of get some of those things out as well. I did use the brush earlier, but I'm going to show you right now. Maybe just try to really get in there with the brush, but I mean, I used the brush earlier and it worked really well. Here you can see there's like something that's stuck here. Do you see that right there? Let me see if I can get closer for you guys. You can see there's like some kind of food there. I'm going to work on getting that off too. I know it looks pretty messy, but if there's a chance for some of this to come off, I'm going to try. You can see that I'm just like spraying more and more. I figured why not? I mean, this stuff is incredible. I'm telling you guys, if this is something if you're looking to clean one of your bags, this is pretty awesome stuff. The one thing I want to show you, this thing here, I don't know what this is, but it almost looks like it's glue. That's really not coming off. I am going to try to keep the bag soaked to see if maybe I can get this off, but it's really, really stuck on there. So just wanted to show you that real quick. So I want to show you really quick. So I'm scrubbing this ink. Look at this. You can see the ink right on this towel. That's pretty impressive. Look at this. This is all the ink that I'm taking off of the bag. I think that's pretty incredible. Wouldn't you think? I'm going to keep scrubbing because, you know, I'm not a quitter. So I'm going to keep going. So you could see that there's this like glue here. I actually have been really spraying this stuff on it to see if I can get this off, and I'm kind of trying to peel it off, but you can see it looks like a piece of glue or something. But let's see what happens when I soak it for a while and try to just remove it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and just let this bag dry after I've been scrubbing it for a while, and then come back and show you what it looks like after it's been completely cleaned. But I believe that I gave you some really good ideas of how you can scrub it. I mean, you can see what I did with it was, you know, I sprayed it and then I let it sit for a minute or so, and then I scrub. And after I was able to scrub as much as I could with a white towel, especially if you're using like a light color, I went for it again and again. I probably sprayed some of these ink areas about 3 or 4 times, just as a heads up. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just let this bag dry, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like at the end. Okay, so I'm done scrubbing this bag, and I want to show you the end result. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you again the items that I actually use to clean this bag. So again, this is the Artsy, the Louis Vuitton Artsy in the Damier Azur. And when I purchased this bag, I did purchase this bag pre-loved, and I was okay doing that because, you know, I saved a ton of money, so I didn't care. And, you know, the girl who actually sold this bag to me, she was very transparent, and she told me that there was some ink in throughout the bag, and, you know, she had a pen that exploded in her bag, and she just wasn't able to take she didn't even try to, she didn't attempt, I don't believe, to remove the stains, which most of us, when we have ink in our bags, we probably think the bag is ruined. But I actually found this product that's been incredible. This is a lifesaver. So I did show you guys earlier what the bag looked like, and I just want to show you really quick the items that I used. Again, I used this item here, which I'll include in my description. I used a little small scrub brush just to start off when I first started to spray everything, just to let it saturate and scrub it. And then after I actually let it like really like penetrate into the fabric, I used a white cloth. And of course, especially if it's light, you want to stay with the white cloth. And I just want to show you all the ink that I was able to remove from this cream color bag. But look at this. This is all ink, all of it. It was completely white when I started using it, and look at it. I mean, you can see all these little marks, all the ink that I was able to pull off of the bag. So I think this is pretty crazy. I'm going to show you really quick. You guys did see what it looked like before, and look at this. Look at the bag. It's still a little bit wet, but look at it. It looks incredible. I'm going to show you the other side, but the same. I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but look at that. I think that looks pretty awesome. If you look really, really close, really close, there's 2 little marks. You can see them right there. Let me see. I'm trying to get a good angle for you guys. You can see them right here. 2 little spots from the ink, but look at everything else. It's completely gone. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that piece of glue off. I tried so hard. I saturated it. I was actually using a butter knife, which is bad, but I was using that to try to just like remove it. But when I was doing that, it started to like really make a hole in the bag. You can see this. I'll show you. Look at that. It started to make a hole in the bag. So I just decided, you know what? It's glue. It's not going to go anywhere. It's probably just going to stay in this bag forever. If I ever get rid of this bag, the bag is, look at the inside, it's super clean, and it will have one little piece, which to me, it's not a big deal. But look at it. It looks pretty amazing. I just wanted to show you that. There's this spot here that I'm still going to try to work through right here, these two little dots. But from everything that you saw earlier, that is the only thing that remained. And I'm going to actually spray it a couple more times. But I wanted to just do a really quick video and show you this product because you know what? I found it online and it took forever. I think it came, where did I buy it? I'm trying to think where I found this item. I think I Googled the item and I just got some random website. It came all the way from like Italy or something. It took probably 6 weeks to get this bottle. I'm sure there are other places you can find this, but that was the only place I was able to get it. But yeah, it works great. So if you're someone who has ink stains and you're trying to get them out, great product. And like I said, I sprayed most of this bag and it looks perfect. There's no stains, no residue, nothing. And all you literally have to do is spray it and use a towel, a white towel, something light, and just scrub, 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 scrub. But anyway, if this is a product that you've used before, I would love to hear from you. Or if you're someone who's going to try it, if you try it, please share some of your thoughts and what you thought. But again, this is a great item. Great, great, great product. And thank you so much for watching.